This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Man up and get your $4.95.com by entering code MMA Nuts. Defense Soap. Offense wins matches. Defense keeps you on the mat. Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 132!
132.
Merry Christmas! My name's Ingo Weigold.
I'm Matt Griffith. This is the MMA show by MMA fans for MMA fans, where we walk the line between serious and re-sleepiness.
Re-sleepiness. Why are you sleepy, Matt?
No reason.
Why am I yelling?
I don't know.
I'm trying to wake
13,
you up.
I'm about 3.
He's like 2. We're trying to wake you up.
So tired.
Hey.
What?
We saw an epic movie last night.
You may have. I don't remember said movie. What did we watch?
We saw The Hobbit in 3D high frame rate excitement. My first 3D movie ever. It's pretty cool. I liked it in some parts. In some parts I didn't like it. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but what did you sum the movie up as?
He found a ring, and then it was time for another movie.
Fair enough. 3 hours of movie cut down into 7 seconds by Matt Griffith. So
That's right.
you can skip the first movie and go to the second. It started a bit slow. I'm not going to lie. The first hour is slightly tedious to get through, but being me with the first 3D movie ever, I was excited. So
What was that boy's name?
Bilbo
Dildo
Baggins.
Baggins.
Yes.
He's making it happen. I thought Frodo was supposed to be in this.
No. You got your timeline messed up. Okay. Bilbo was like Frodo's buddy back in the Lord of the Rings. So this is like telling the prequel to the story, which, like I said earlier before we started taping, I'm not really sure how a 400-page book or 350-page book needs 3 movies, but fair enough. What did the wizards? What did he say? Gandalf. He said, "Every good story deserves embellishment." I thought that was like a one of those things they threw out there in the beginning for us to let us know this is going to be a long-ass ride. So
And
be
we could
prepared.
probably cut about 2 hours of that right out and just give me more fucking action. But
the last half was pretty sweet. Were you sleeping during the last half?
Might have been a little
Come
bit
on.
tired because we went to the 10:15 show and may have eaten something.
That's why you were tired. I was wired,
With my medium Coke.
ready for action. Maybe that was the problem. You had too much caffeine.
I
It
think I
like took you
OD'd on
back
caffeine.
around. Because I felt like I had just the right amount, and I was just like, life was good. I was zoned in. It was nice.
Dialed in.
Dialed
Just
in.
epic. So
The fight scenes were great. I thought the monsters looked awesome. The 48 frames, I don't have a reference point, but I thought everything looked really smooth. It was like,
you were watching a play. That's what we were talking
yeah,
about.
the indoor scenes kind of felt weird. Like I felt like I was watching a stage play. When the outdoor scenes
live people
felt epic, kind of like crazy. But it's the future, man.
What is?
3D.
I don't know about that.
No?
At least they had brand new glasses for everybody. You didn't have
That was
to wear someone else's shit
Yep.
for change.
That was very nice. So it was fun. I had a good time. So we'll have to do that again sometime when another cool-ass movie comes out. I don't know. I don't go to the movies, but like twice a year. So
Yeah.
this is twice this year. I saw Dark Knight and then this now. So actually, Dark Knight, did that come out in 3D? Should have seen that in 3D.
I don't know. A lot of my time went to analyzing the shot versus enjoying the.
The 3D?
Yeah. Like, wow, look at that. That looks pretty fake in the
I
background.
thought you were
there.
a lot of your time went to sleeping.
It might have. I wasn't sure if I was dreaming or not. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's going on here? So
Yeah, the monsters were sweet. So go check it out. It's a lot of fun. And maybe don't go to the 10:15 show. Might be a little
But it
sleepy.
is empty at that time. And
There's not a soul
when
in
it
it.
releases at 1:15 or whatever. It's all good.
So it is all good. Any news in MMA this week?
Sure. So we had asked on the last show about Boxing Day.
Okay.
What the fuck is Boxing Day? And Guy Ortheus, I'm not sure on the last name, but anyway, he says it's on December 26th. Nothing really happens, but we get the day off in New Zealand. Historically, wealthy people in Britain gave their servants presents on this day, and the presents were in a Christmas box. Hence, Boxing Day.
Nice.
Thank you.
So they no longer celebrate this. It's just one of those like Martin Luther King Day.
Is that something you celebrate?
maybe not. But you get a day off school.
That's true. How many days off of school do you get?
Me?
They get lots. Yeah.
The kids do a lot. I don't recall. I don't remember if I ever. Martin Luther King Day. School was closed, wasn't it?
They close it for everything. You got like Columbus Day. You got like President's Day. You got that Masturbation Day or whatever that one was. I forgot. Oh, I was at the zoo and yeah, I was at the zoo the other day. Just wait, I'll get you there. Watch. Okay. And they had a train set up, and it said the trains are being sponsored by the LGB.
LGB?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I think it's lesbian, gay, and bisexual.
Okay.
But I thought there was supposed to be a T because I thought there was a transsexual because I thought it was a LGBT, like lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, transgender or something.
Okay.
I thought that's a group. Or it could just be the name of the train, but I think it was lesbian, gay, bisexual.
I'm totally lost now. We started here and now we're here, but how did this all tie together?
Masturbation, sexual reference.
Lesbian, gay, so masturbation went to lesbian, gay, transsexual. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how my brain works.
Okay. Mine's not working apparently. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Good.
All right. Fair enough. What else is going on?
Well, I saw Fuel TV is going to be rebranded as, Fox Sports 2. And
Deportes?
I don't know if that means we're actually going to get it, but it seems like they might be mixing up the channel, so we might get it now. Because I think they were renaming one of the other channels was going to be the Fox Sports 1. So there may be an option that we get this new Fox Sports 2. Which I know you're excited for.
I like it on my beer.
Jesus
You're supposed to pour it like
diarrhea.
This. You're supposed to pour it like this. It's important. It says right on the bottle. It says pour hard. And they have a photo here. I'm not sure what they mean by pour hard, but I didn't want to, this is a PG show.
Yeah, it is. It's so PG.
That's awesome.
Pussy
actually.
Gandalf.
That's pretty awesome.
What?
Fox 2, Deportes.
I don't know if it's Deportes, but I can guarantee
I probably don't
you.
Fucking get it. I have Wide Open West. You have Comcast. Now they're gonna make me switch back.
Does Fox 2 Sports, if that's Deportes, does it still go ba-da-da-da-da-da, or is it ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da?
It's probably like some mariachi band. That is some guy in sombreros. That is still my favorite thing. If I ever get remarried, I have to have a fucking mariachi band. There's so much shit I wanted to do at my wedding, just didn't really work out, but. We won't get into that here. But I'm saying, like...
With the sombrero hat. Come on, you keep teasing me with
gotta
that
have the sombrero.
With
I want a midget with nacho dip I can dip into. It's like a hat with dip and chip. And then I want an actual mariachi band.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. So speaking of midgets, this reminds me. So my daughter's at tumbling the other day.
All right.
And there's, this is weird, and it's awkward, because there's a little midget girl in the class, like, doing tumbling and stuff. And my daughter goes to me, hey, look, that's one of those Oompa Loompas. I'm like, Jesus Christ, please do not say this out loud. Recognize, appreciate the fact that you recognize that, but you need to whisper this shit to me. Because that's not, she's coming
we just
from
alienated half of our audience.
But she's coming from an honest place.
We apologize.
It's an honest place.
I know.
It's just an observation.
Obviously, Oompa Loompas are orange, sir.
Well, maybe it's an Oompa Loompa in training. It hasn't grown full size.
Okay, good point.
But she's in the whole uniform, and it's just, I don't know.
Wait, so they have her working out with the kids?
Well, it's a little girl that's doing tumbling and ballet too, or not.
But is it a full-grown adult or is it a girl?
I think it's a girl. Okay. I don't know. I haven't gotten close enough.
Wait, I don't want to seem ignorant here, but I honestly, if they're that small grown, are they a lot tinier like as kids? Like how big?
Like how much of a size differential is there?
No, I don't want to be rude. I'm just saying, like,
she's not quite the normal size for a
I'm not saying that.
10-year-old.
I don't want to. I've been drinking. I apologize. I'm just saying. No, seriously, because if proportionally speaking, like the average human being is small. Like my son is 4. He's got a certain height.
Yeah.
Like if he was a midget, wouldn't he be smaller at that age?
Yes.
Okay.
And so this girl is.
But what my question was is she the same age as your daughter, or is she older but small?
I don't know, because she's not in the same class. She's just in the arena.
Okay.
my daughter.
I got it now. Sorry.
Is very acute to what's going on around her.
Check out the fucking Oompa Loompa.
Like, easy, just easy.
Ixnay on that.
Yeah. So that was going on.
Kids are funny, man. Kids are really funny.
They are.
So.
And then I saw this little video that I'm gonna post up. So the guys at Middle Easy posted this little kid Brazilian fighter training, and it's quite interesting. His training methods.
Is he also a midget?
Well, they have him attacking a doll, but he seems to prefer a certain type of strike.
To the groin. Look at that.
Repeated.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know. Is this the new Brazilian method of training?
Oh, yeah.
Or is he a product tester? Like,
maybe.
I just want to kick you straight in the balls. Oh, he's working the body now.
Knees.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck him. Get him. Beat that baby up. Balls. Knees. Knees.
Balls.
Pull
guard.
And the kid's got his arms tied. That's not a fair fight. Uh-oh. Something bad's going to happen. He's got his back. What is he going to do? You can kick him in the balls from behind, too.
What the fuck?
It's like a fucking piñata.
I don't understand.
There's no candy in there, you son of a bitch.
What is that is
Anyways, that's how they roll over there now.
Future UFC
right in the spine. Right in the spine. Beat that baby. I don't think those blows are legal.
Getting tired.
Where's the Maz?
Wow.
Anyway.
Ridiculous.
That's how they like it out there.
I'm feeling sleepy now. I've had too many beers.
Of course.
Sleepy time.
Let's get in the fuck. Let's get in the. You got any more news? You got any action? Let's go. Ready?
I got no action.
Oh, my mouse wants to work this week. Holy shit.
Because it's not wet and juicy like normal. UFC 155, Dos Santos versus Velasquez. Dos.
Why is he so
Amigos.
angry? He looks like he's
drunk. He looks angry? I think he's like the most dangerous man.
Maybe.
I don't know. December 29th, 2012, at the MGM Garden Arena, Grand Garden Arena.
Ignore this December 30th nonsense.
November.
That's probably this is Fox Deportes. Deportes.
Fox Deportes. There it is. All right, man, there's a lot of shit that happened.
What?
These guys were supposed to rematch like a long time ago.
And what happened then?
I don't know, Overeem and Steroid Gate and Horse Gate and Frank Mir Gate and I don't know. There's some kind of what happened? Forrest Griffin and Chael Sonnen were going to fight on this card.
Phil Davis.
This
is an epic card. There's so many fights on here, you might shit your pants. Chris Levin is fighting. Melvin Guillard, Jamie Varner rematch. That didn't happen, but they're going to rematch.
Is Levin there? Are they going to show that on TV? Or is it a FX Facebook whatever card?
Yes, it'll be shown.
Because Levin seems like he would.
But someone dropped out and someone stepped in. Derek Brunson.
Yeah. Well, shouldn't. Okay, so we're covering 4 fights. So there's a 5th one.
We already covered Varner.
Guillard fight. I say the Varner Guillard fight. They should put that shit on FX. Make it the headlining fight on that.
It probably is. It'd probably be the first fight of the night.
Yeah.
Lure you in for fight of the year.
It's gonna be
too bad.
awesome.
It's gonna have to count.
It's gonna go 27 seconds total.
And Guillard's gonna either get that knockout or Varner's gonna get that submission. I'm betting on the submission, man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's do this.
Here we go. All right, we got Yushin.
Thunder!
Okami, he's 27-7 versus Allen.
The talent.
Belcher, he's 18-6. Okami, 37% of his wins by KO, 15% by sub. Belcher, 50% by KO and 39% by sub. So I'll just start real quick. This is a rematch from 6 years ago, and I think you have obviously way too fucking different fighters because Belcher has a lot more swift of a ground game, and he demonstrated that against Paul Harris, where he wasn't afraid to go down on the fucking ground, play a little footsies with him, get him in a little twister action, almost submit him, and get the win.
He trains under Crater, right? I think that's where he got.
Who's that?
Belcher?
No, he's under Duke Rufus.
Jiu-jitsu wise, I thought. Anyways.
Oh, I don't know. I thought Crater was based out of Louisiana.
Well, that's where he's from, your friend Alan Belcher.
Hence the Johnny Cash.
He's from Jonesboro, Arkansas. Anyways, we're not nowhere near. Oh, fighting out of Biloxi, Mississippi. Fucking, we're no, okay. We're nowhere near
See,
there.
it all goes full circle.
It's close, okay.
Somehow,
Geographically speaking, if you live in the UK,
you know,
this
he
is
also
close.
trains with Tim Sylvia,
Does he?
who's at American Top Team now.
Okay, nice. What is he like? I'm not gonna say.
The resident giant.
I don't know.
What are you
They
trying
needed
to
a
say?
big
The
man.
meatball sub eater.
Yes. He does the eating contests for that camp.
Yes.
When someone
He's the
one
new
camp challenges
Kobayashi.
another. I challenge you to an eating contest. That's what camp
There we
should do.
go.
They should there should be like a duel. Instead of fighting in the end, there should be like one camp can challenge another camp, and if they do, they can take a fighter from that camp. That would be the shit. And they put that on TV. That's the new Ultimate Fighter. It's camp, what do you...
Camp sub versus. You lost me at.
No.
We were talking subs, and now you're talking camp.
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
camp.
Okay, so like let's say Greg Jackson wants a fighter from like American Top Team, right? And they have him under contract or whatever. So they send over John Jones, and John Jones says, "I'll take anybody. If I kick your ass, we're taking him, and he's ours." That's how it works.
Is he their little bitch then?
No, the contract transfers, and now they get all the money that guy makes.
Oh, I like that.
I like that idea. That's kind of crazy.
All right.
Anyways,
Back
Matt's
to a
like,
fight.
No.
So, I look at this fight, and obviously Belcher's improved his ground game, working on his wrestling, and his stand-up is much more crisp. And to me, I think he's gonna fucking walk through Okami, and I think he's gonna get a second round knockout.
Okay.
And I think this is just, I want to take a step back too, because why did everybody dodge Belcher? Like he's in contention for like a title shot, and you had Vitor Belfort available. You had Michael Bisping, and I thought they were gonna set that up. But it's like one of those things too, where it's like nobody wants to fight him.
Yeah.
And I think he's one of the most well-rounded
Dangerous.
in the weight class. So
Yep, I agree.
I think this will be his coming out party fight. Finally, he'll finish
He's
him
coming hard.
in dramatic fashion.
Okay.
Hopefully doing like another Superman punch off the cage or something epic. But
Well, Okami
I like
has been
Belcher.
KO'd a couple times. In his
he's
last
getting a
few
little punch drunk, a little TKO action.
Well, I think he tends to get into brawls, and I mean, one of those was Anderson Silva. So,
Well, that's not gonna work out for anybody.
and the Boetsch fight, I thought he was winning, right? And then somehow,
Yeah, first 2 rounds, and then
He got
Boetsch
tired.
was like, not gonna happen.
yeah. I mean, I think that here's the question mark for me. I feel like Belcher, like you mentioned, definitely has the better jiu-jitsu, of course, defensive and offensive. Striking, maybe a slight advantage. I would say Okami might have a little bit more power. The
That's
rest
not negative, but go ahead.
That's a negative. The wrestling is what I think is the question mark here, because Okami typically is able to get guys down, and I think Belcher being on his back and Okami being with the ground and pound, I think he has a chance to finish the fight here.
Kimura trap.
Kimura trap.
He is. Alan Belcher is down with the Kimura trap. He will
Maybe.
take him out, break his fucking arm.
I'm predicting that Okami is able to get the takedown, and it's going to finish in the second round as well. But I'm predicting a ground and pound TKO from Yushin Okami to regain his stature that he used to.
His stutter and his stature.
His stutter and his stature.
He's not
Were you going to
afraid.
throw that at me?
No, I was just trying to get easy access to the 8-ball.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't have an obstruction.
I thought he was getting mad because I was picking against this
I
guy.
don't give a shit. You
I like
pick whoever you want.
I like Alan Belcher, but I
He's
don't
gonna
know.
he's gonna be a title holder one day.
He should be.
As soon as Anderson Silva gets the fuck out of the division and
He
retires.
said he wants to fight 13 more fucking fights, so it's like 6
Ooh,
more years.
Anderson?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
He wants a new contract for 12 fights or 13 or something.
We'll
25.
fight somebody relevant then.
John Jones. GSP.
Michael Bisping.
Michael Bisping.
Please fight Michael Bisping. Are we done with this one?
Yes.
All right, you got Okami, I got Belcher, and the Magic 8-Ball.
Survey says.
Okami.
Nice.
We just talked about this guy, and now he's in the next fight. All right,
Ooh.
we got Tim
The Barbarian.
Boetsch. He's 16-4 versus Costa.
The Greek.
Philippou. He is 11-2. Boetsch, 44% of his wins by KO, 31% by submission. Philippou, 45% by KO, 9% by sub. What do you see going on here?
Well, this is gonna. I think this is a like a reminder of how some of these guys are cutting ridiculous weight. Like if we mentioned the Lombard, Paul Palhar's fight. These guys are in similar situations where Boetsch has just dropped weight classes, has looked a lot better since he's done that. But damn, these guys are both big at this weight class. They're gigantically strong. They're huge. I think that Boetsch is used to bullying people around, and this might be the first fight where he's not going to be able to do that because Philippou's pretty strong as well. I feel like Philippou has maybe the better boxing. Boetsch is more of a brawler. Maybe Boetsch, if he doesn't get his way, might end up not getting the thing done like he likes to do. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is going to be a long, drawn-out, boring decision for Philippou, who will move on in the quest for the next big thing from the Greek. And, Boetsch is due for a loss. What say you, sir?
Resurgence of Boetsch.
Maybe.
He's making it happen. We just talked about it. We talked about that Okami fight where he has to ask you for 2 rounds. He comes back in the third. He's got the heart. He's not going down easily. I think this fight looks a lot like the Lombard fight. Yes, you could say Lombard was injured and whatnot, but Boetsch was able to get the win. Not convincingly, but he got the decision win. And I think this is the same kind of a fight where he's going to close the distance. He might get some throws, maybe a little judo him down action, and just grind it out for 3 rounds.
Trace?
Yes.
Decision?
Yes.
Boetsch?
Yes.
So we agree on the decision.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be uneventful, this fight.
I hope it's eventful, but
unfortunately, these guys are pretty evenly matched.
It's tough.
It's a very tentative kind of a fight situation.
It's true.
I'm feeling very sleepy.
So am I. That's why we're going fast. So the Magic 8 Ball is taking Boetsch. I got Boetsch, and you got Philippou.
I should have drank coffee instead of beer.
I tried that. It didn't work so well.
Okay.
You got all quiet in here. Did you hear that? All right, we got Jim. Oh, sorry, Miller. He's got no nickname. He's 21-4 versus Joe.
What did you say his new name was? The Siege?
The Swarm.
The Swarm!
Lauzon, 22-7. No more J-Lo. Miller, 14% of his wins by KO, 57% by sub. Lauzon, 18% by KO, 82% by sub. All right, so Miller is stepping in on 5 weeks' notice.
Plenty of time.
Short notice because of fucking Gray Maynard pulling out. I think he blew his knee out or something and whatnot.
Next time, eat more meat.
Is he a vegetarian too?
I think so.
No. I don't buy that.
I don't know either.
I'm buying you on that one.
Sorry.
But
I get him in, what's his fucking face? Always confused.
Mac Danzig.
Yeah, they look similar.
They might be. I got to edit myself.
It's the same guy. We don't even know.
But, well, Miller's coming off that loss to Nate Diaz where Nate just fucking like outboxed him and then
that was
got
peculiar.
him down and fucking. Was there a creepy crawly running?
I stepped on something that pinched me.
Ha ha ha!
all good.
Well, that to be a lesson to you. I may have booby trap my fucking room here.
Poison dart and be like, just pass out.
Jardine's like knifing you with shit. His shank.
Where's your knife?
Stick it in
You had a
and
rubber
break it
knife
off.
for a while, remember?
They're up there.
Okay.
Just ready to go with
Just
my
okay.
rubber gun.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of rubber. Beware, ladies. Beware.
Okay.
I don't know what that meant, but
we
anyway.
have our entire female audience of 2 females.
Yeah, that means you and you.
The 2. There's like one in like
Wink, wink.
New Zealand, and there's another one in like Austria.
Probably Brazil.
Ingrid.
You got all our love. You got all
Brazil.
our love. No, I lost my complete train of thought, and that's
Gray
the best.
Maynard.
So, no, talk about that Nate Diaz fight. So, you got him down. He got the sub. He got mouth open, tongue biting. You don't normally submit Miller. His first time getting submitted. So, this comes down to who can dictate where the fight goes. Who's going to have the better advantage. Stand up, maybe even. I'm going to venture to say it might be even. Ingo disagrees.
I disagree.
And that's fine. I like
disagree.
a disagreement. Because Lauzon's been known to knock a fool out every once in a while.
Yeah.
Or at least drop him.
He gets a lot of subs after dropping guys.
You.
Yep. He doesn't fuck around.
So I think this one's going to go somewhat fast. Probably the first round. It's just like Lauzon, he's very aggressive once he goes for the submissions. He doesn't fuck around. So once he gets it on, it's and done. And we'll see how Miller's going to respond. I just don't like him taking it on 5 weeks' notice. So I'm going to take Lauzon first round sub. What say you?
Whoa. Okay. Well, here's the thing. I
What?
think on the stand-up, Lauzon is a definite better striker, stronger puncher. When it hits the ground, I think that's where it's like a crapshoot. Both guys are very strong on the ground. It's just a matter of when it hits the ground, is one guy stunned or not? That's the question. So, because Joe Lauzon is like got like 8 or 10, 9 submission fight of the night, like bonuses. These guys fucking rolling in dough.
100%.
And that's because he comes out like what is it again? The Surge? What did you call it?
Swarm.
The Swarm.
I like that. Better take that name, man.
The Swarm.
You're a Swarm, bitch.
I keep wanting to call him the Siege.
Whatever. Something that gets the job done fast.
Sieges are tediously slow. Oh, man down. That sucks.
Hey, Barnes beer!
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get. Every other bottle fucking explodes on you.
Well, here's the question for you, though, man.
What?
I agree with you that I think Lauzon's going to win this, and I think he's going to have to win this in the first round, because if you remember, like, some of his fights in the past, like George Sideropoulos comes to mind, the guy comes out, like, fucking balls to the wall, and then all of a sudden he, like, hits a wall. And it's like, I don't think it's a cardio problem. He just goes, like,
too hard,
fucking crazy in the first round, and I'm worried because that plays right into Miller's wheelhouse, where Miller's like a guy who like is tough Irish dude, just wears
makes
guys
his
down.
own beer.
It's fucking fuck you, go ahead hit me, I don't care. I'm gonna take everything you got, and then when you're tired, I'm gonna finish. So that's what I'm worried about. I think this
right
is
on your face.
It's like I think fight of the night for sure, guaranteed.
No way, you're crazy. Over Guillard and fucking Varner,
yes.
Come on.
I think second round, Joe Lauzon. I'm gonna go ahead and say submission. What am I picking? I don't know. Kimura, something crazy.
Awesome.
Yes.
Magic 8 Ball.
Matt doesn't care. He has no retort.
I'm not retorting today. Not so good.
We're just retarded.
3 for Lauzon, 0.
No more brownies the day before the show.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm just saying, I like chocolate brownies. Sponsors! We have defensesoap.com. Offense wins matches. Defense keeps you on the mat.
15%.
Wait, is that backwards? Did I say that wrong?
What did you just say? Offense
no, that's
matches.
Right. I got
Defense keeps you on the mat.
Matt. Anyways, 15% off.
To 1.
I don't know if the coupon. It might be
titties.
ending January 1st because we might be working something.
Everything's ending January 1st, so we're working on new deals.
Trust me, the soap is good. If you don't want to try all the other shit, the heads are frosty sometimes. Frosty nugs, frosty heads.
Frosty nugs.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fucking just go for it, man. Just go
for
it.
broke.
He's going for broke. He doesn't give a shit.
Check it out. 15%.
Rolling dice.
Also,
Snake eyes.
we are brought to you by GoDaddy.com.
Man up. Get your $4.95.com. The run out of time. Use code MMA Nuts. You could save at least 73%.
It's expiring like literally in a couple of days.
It's all right.
So do it now because I think domains are going up to $99.99. So.
Yeah, the first of the year, I'm for sure.
$100 domains.
Yes. You better lock
Instantly.
in the 2012
Just buy like
rates.
20 domains. Yes. So buy like snickerdoodle.com.
Snickerdoodle.
And all versions thereof.
Right.
Okay. 15% off, code MMA. Also, we're brought to you by Q5 Combat, code MMA Nuts. Are you guys using these supplements? That's my question. They should be.
Get the Warrior Purple. Make your cock look like your body. Use Warrior Purple.
I'm lost.
Right? I don't know.
I'm not sure. Purple cock?
Shout out to Mario Spujanowski.
Purple people eater? Oh, nice.
I don't know.
Nice.
I think he was on the purple. I don't know if that was good or bad
Purple
for him.
people eater.
The color, yes. The gassing out, no. It's all good.
Last but not least, we are brought to you by the frothiest
Beer.
gluten-free
You never
beer
know what you're going to get every time you open it.
in the business.
Bard's Beer. That's gluten-free beer in the business.
Frothy as fuck.
They love it. They love it. Frothy as
FAF.
fuck.
That's the new frothy
as fuck.
fuck.
It's great. It's so delicious.
It's a lot of
I want to
head.
just like flash dance myself right now. Just pour it all over me.
No. your microphone will
so
short
much
out. Your laptop
electronic
will blow
computer
out.
shit that's gonna blow up, and it's all good.
When we're in the studio making millions, you can smash it all day long. Doesn't matter.
I will. And now are we ready for the main event?
Maybe.
I gotta piss, so
The main event is coming soon.
time out. All right, we're back. We're back for some big action. We got Junior fucking Dos Santos. He's 15-1 versus Cain fucking Velasquez. He is 10-1. Dos Santos, 73% of his wins by KO, 13% by submission. Couldn't call him a wizard. Velasquez, 90% by KO. What do you see going on here?
These guys have 20 knockouts between the two of them.
Is that good?
I don't know. Not sure. If this goes 5 rounds, God help us all. That's all I want to say.
They ain't going 5 rounds.
I think the over-under on this going past 1 round is probably, I don't know, pretty high, pretty low. What is the correct acronym synonym?
I don't know, but I'm starting to see things right now, by the way.
I talked myself into a corner. Don't you hate when you do that? You're like, fuck, I got nowhere to go from here. Anyways, all right, so
what?
Here's the thing.
What?
Junior, I was looking up the stat. And
yes. I like stats.
My stats are frequently wrong, so forgive me. But I think this one's
I'm just going to say, you're fucking crazy. It's ludicrous, whatever's going to come out
Junior
of
Dos
your mouth.
Santos, in his entire UFC career, has only spent 13 seconds on his back.
In the missionary position?
No.
Is that
in the cage. I don't know what he does outside of the cage. I'm saying, like, the man has not been really taken down. So the question for me is what happens when Cain Velasquez, who is now healthy, is able to take him to the ground and down? Because I believe he can.
Well, what happens when Junior Dos Santos, who is healthy now, defends the takedown?
Are you saying that neither guy is now currently injured, as in the last fight?
Well, it depends on the outcome of the fight, whether or not someone's going to be injured or not.
Good point. So Cain Velasquez
Yeah.
uses his wrestling, uses his striking, which is not notoriously known for being super powerful. I think most of his knockouts have come from like ground and pound type style, Gangnam style. Junior Dos Santos, on the other hand, is more a technical boxer. I think at times, with the exception of the Roy Nelson fight, he has shown that he's able to change up his game plan to go towards what works with his boxing. Very technical boxer. I would almost say that he might be the best boxer in MMA currently.
He's pretty good. He's got a lot of fucking power, too.
He does. And he's scary. And, so for me, I have thought long and hard about this.
You didn't even notice that, did you?
What? Nice. You're getting cold, bitch. Nice. No Christmas present.
I forgot to mention that.
Nice. It's all good.
He looks very evil. That's evil.
He does.
Now,
That's scary. With
anyway.
glasses, no.
Proceed, Maestro.
I feel like this is a toss-up because, man, you got one guy who's really good striker, another guy who's good at takedowns, and the unknown is the jiu-jitsu, which supposedly Junior's been working on. But I'm going to go ahead and say that Cain is not able to get the takedown in this fight, and I
agree with that.
I think Junior will dictate the stand-up and will knock him out again. And I'm going to say it's probably going to go longer, maybe a round this time. Second round comes around, he's going to get the finish. I think, you know what, though? He might knock him down and try to go in for the submission because he's maybe that cocky. So I'm going to go ahead and say like a KO / like guillotine type. I'm going to knock you down and then come in with the Joe Lauzon, whatever you want to call that. They should name that the J-Lo.
It's like a face mount.
Yeah. I'm just going to come in, knock you down, but I'm going to finish with the choke.
That's right.
So what say you, sir?
Well, I agree with 99.7% of what you just said.
The other .001 is bullshit?
Complete.
Okay.
The big thing is, like, I don't think that Velasquez gets the takedown in this fight because you're going to have to close the distance. And Dos Santos has shown that he is good at defending the takedowns. The one question mark would be cardio. Like, can Cain survive to, like, round 3? If he could survive to round 3, then I think we have a different fight. But I think his stand-up it's adequate, but it's not to Dos Santos level.
No.
And I think you see the same thing where with the combos he's going to throw, he's going to knock him down.
Yeah.
And he probably does want to get that submission because he keeps talking, I got good jiu-jitsu and this and that.
He just got his black belt, I think, recently, actually. Junior did. So, I mean, good for him, but I know, as you say, well, who is it from?
Yeah.
I don't know the answer,
No
but I'll look it
probably.
up.
No Guerras. And I think this time around, too, like you're saying, both guys healthy. I just don't. We're at a point too where I think you have champions that are dominant. I think the other knock on Dos Santos though is when you look at the Roy Nelson fight, he was beating the fuck out of him for 3 rounds, but he couldn't knock him out, and he didn't have a plan B where if I do this and it doesn't work, what do I do? More of the same.
Yeah,
more
but
of the
Nelson,
same.
don't you think Nelson's like the exception to the rule? Like he's that guy that you just
Well,
can't.
I would think that would have been the perfect guy too if you wanted to test out his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I mean, granted,
I mean
Roy Nelson's
No.
jiu-jitsu is a little bit stronger than Cain's jiu-jitsu.
Not the
But
guy.
if you want to make a statement, fucking take him down.
Okay.
He couldn't get the takedown. He couldn't get the jiu-jitsu working. I mean, he somewhat knocked Nelson down in that fight, but it was more of like a stumbling, bumbling Brock Lesnar kind of thing. But, you know. So I just got to say, and I want to go back to and say every fight that Cain Velasquez has been in, I have predicted wrong. So I don't know who I want to pick. I know who I want to pick. But I've been wrong every fucking time. I cannot pick this guy's fights right. So that's why I'm picking Junior Dos Santos.
Okay.
The second round KO.
You think Cain's gonna win though?
No. But I'm just saying, if I've picked Junior Dos Santos, that means that Cain's going to win. So
Okay.
I would not bet on this fight.
It's tough. It's pretty damn.
I would
close.
not bet on this fight.
It's interesting. And then the winner gets Overeem is apparently the
Probably.
story.
Or whoever the UFC sees fit.
Tim Sylvia.
Ken Shamrock.
Andre Arlovsky.
Whoever they want to throw in there. So
Uh-huh.
there are no rankings anymore. Ingo, it doesn't matter.
There's only fights and not.
It's
fights.
all money or no money.
Yes.
That's what it works out to be. Magic 8 Ball is going to take Cain Velasquez.
Nice.
All right. We're getting some viewer mail.
Okay.
We're going to try to get into some viewer mail.
Viewer mail, please.
All right. Chad Clatterbuck says, I love the show. I try to watch when I can, but I'm headed off to defend our country. When I have the internet available, I'll try to catch up on the podcast. Keep up the awesomeness. We try. It's very hard.
Good luck.
A little bit off today. Don't eat brownies.
Don't eat brownies, and all. With all due respect, don't come back dead. Just come back normal and have a good time. Wear a condom. Trust me.
Wow. Okay. That sounds like a good plan.
Solid advice.
Watch out
Don't
for
come back dead. Wear rubber and don't eat brownies.
Watch out for lady boys.
Those three. Those are the three keys.
Don't take him for a
Did
team.
you say where he was going? Did I miss that?
No.
part? Okay.
He says, do you think if Rousey loses, will they have other females headlining pay-per-view cards?
No.
Not even the gay ones?
Carmouche
she's
came out of the closet.
And that's the weird thing. We were talking about this a little while ago, that
Oh,
we
boy.
haven't had our first openly gay fighter, and
Now
now
we
we
do.
actually have.
But she's female, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh.
Weirdly accepted as the women.
I don't care, but I'm
Because
just
there's
saying
no penetration.
the general public will care, and if
What?
like a guy like Anderson Silva, GSP, John Jones, somebody.
What if all the champions
like,
come
they're all
out and just
fucking
say, I
gay?
love cock? I can't
That's
get enough
not
Ingo.
going to
I
fly.
like one in my ears. I like them in my ears.
Sponsors will run. I guarantee you that.
That's
from
gay
shit.
as fuck.
For women though, I think it's acceptable. There is a double standard, and you know what? In this day and age, it shouldn't matter because. So what if the guy? Okay, so that should be more incentive because if the guy that's kicking the shit out of you is also gay, and could fuck you at that point, you should just be like extra careful to train hard, not to be. I'm just saying. I don't. For me, it's not an issue, but I guarantee you, for the general public, it is an issue. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just.
It is for the general
I think
public.
it is.
I don't give a shit. You
People
can do
are
whatever you
homophobic.
want.
Right.
You can fuck frogs for all I care. You can lick them and then fuck them.
Yeah.
I'll still like
Just don't
it.
run around with your cock out trying to fuck me. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, that's a little
I mean, I'll be flattered if you say something along those lines. But if you run around naked trying to, the hard on, not cool.
Yeah, I used to work with this guy. Oh, here's a weird story.
Whoa.
Fuck this.
Okay.
Here's a weird story for you.
Oh, no.
So, say you find out, like, you've been working with a guy for, like, 10 years, and you come to find out, like, him and his wife are, like, big-time swingers.
Oh no.
And he's been showing, like, pictures, like, naked pictures of his wife to, like, everybody else in the office except for you. Do you take offense to that because he didn't consider you as an option and be part of this three-way action? Or, like, how do you view that?
I think I'm grateful for not putting me in the awkward position of looking at his wife's coochie.
Yeah, I don't want to be in that.
No.
I just thought it was weird. Because everyone else had to tell me about this. I'm like, I've worked with him longer than all you people, and I didn't know about this.
He just knows you wouldn't be down with it. It's all good. Who cares?
But I
You're
felt
just
like
pissed because you didn't get to see the wife naked.
No, I felt like I wasn't good enough for him.
He just figured. I think he probably just figured you wouldn't be into it, so he just didn't bring it up. Or he thought maybe you might choke him unconscious.
Or I fucked the shit out of her so good that she'd leave him.
That's got a gorilla fucking.
I'm just saying, but I'm not saying. I just think it's awkward.
What a weird crowd. Anyways.
All right, let's move right along. Ryan Smith asks, why do you think Dan Henderson is so ticked off about Ronda Rousey being the main event at UFC 157? Is it because her UFC debut and Dana handed her the title? I'm on top of it. Her lack of experience, or is it because she's a woman? Is it because she bleeds, Ingo?
Yes. I think it's all of those things. And I think Dan Henderson probably doesn't really give a shit, but somebody probably asked him the question, so he was like, here you go. That's what I think.
Done.
Fuck
Michael Jerome Eddy, daddy or beer?
Daddy or beer? What the hell? That's not a question, is it?
That's what it says.
I'll take beer.
Just read them.
I'll take beer for 200, Alex.
All right. Matthew Samboompool asks, Johnny Hendricks loses to Jake Ellenberger in devastating fashion. Would that mean he wasn't quite ready for GSP in the first place?
No, because it's not MMA math. One plus one doesn't equal 2 in MMA. So just because you can't beat one guy doesn't mean you can't beat another. Sometimes it's opportunities and right timing and right place, and that shit's not going to happen anyway. So what are we talking about?
I don't know. Greg LaFountain asks, what was the biggest holy shit moment of the year? It could be a KO, sub, fight announcement, etc. 2012.
Biggest holy shit of the year? I'm gotta think, man. That's a tough. I wish I would have pre-screened that question.
Yeah. Holy shit.
What?
It has to be Strikeforce closing.
No.
I could not have foreseen that, Ingo.
Come on now. The biggest holy shit of the year? I don't know.
Sylvia Andre Arlovsky for.
No, probably. I would say that Johnny Hendricks knocking out John Fitch, I think, was a pretty holy shit moment.
That's pretty good.
It was unexpected.
Either him or Catman.
For me. I don't know. Just maybe Dana's turn on the women's division. I don't know. It's just there's a lot of things that happened in 2012.
Maybe Kung Lee knocking out Rich Franklin. That was
pretty epic. It's up there. What else happened? I don't know. I forgot.
I feel like I need some magic flash paper right now. I'll just light some fire.
Did you do that on the show? That was cool.
I think it was around end of the year time.
Yeah, it was. You were.
Hey, the world didn't end. What the fuck?
We forgot to mention it. We're still here.
Motherfuckers.
If you're watching this podcast, the Mayan calendar is wrong, bitches. Fuck you, Mayans. You don't know what you're talking about.
All right, Connor Hills asks, where is Mir in the heavyweight ranks?
I don't know. What's been up with Mir? Where's he been? Is he injured?
I don't know. He's just
awfully quiet.
Checking out. He's waiting to fight Overeem, I think.
Ah.
Him and Overeem not going to square off. First fight back, a little warm-up.
It's not going to bode well for Mir, I don't think.
All right. Daniel Ivanovich. I'm just moving right through this, plowing through.
He's ignoring all my comments.
Yes. Should the UFC have a plexiglass fence? Would that help?
With what?
So you can see the fights better. When you sit close, you can't see jack shit.
No, because there's no give in it. Oh, my God.
There is give. Did you watch the hockey game?
Boom!
No, the glass gives.
No, you can't. Oh, yeah. It gives. Oh, yeah, right. Those guys are wearing pads. No, the cage I think is actually fairly safe for what's going on in there. No plexiglass. That's too.
Well, I think they need just a cage with no posts. I don't know how it works, but someone needs to figure that shit out. Because then you get that bounce.
You got the 300-pound guys in there and scissor pull the cage over.
You just need more springs. It needs to be spring-loaded. So you touch it, and you can't lean up on it because it's going to fire you off.
Fires you back.
But you don't want it to fire you too hard because you could get that perpetual thing. It's like those balls where it goes.
Okay. Yeah, those desk balls.
Yeah, you know what
balls
I'm talking about. Okay. Daniel Ivanovich, second question. Is Colton Smith an ultimate douche that maybe used one of his buddies in war as a shield?
I don't know the guy, but he just seems like not the typical Marine that I know. I know some buddies who are in the Marines, and I don't know. I don't know him. I can't comment on his personal situation, but he seems a little off to me. So
true. Ruben Allen Andrade. Glover Teixeira versus John Jones. Who wins?
Glover's not ready. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Darren Verton asks, K, imagine Steve Mazzagatti is on cocaine while calling a fight. He's really pissed about the whole situation about not getting respect for his work. Fighter is tapping to submission, and Steve comes like, yo, bitch, it's time to stop this. I don't care because I'm not in the mood for a stoppage. So Dana is really going nuts and goes into the cage. What happens next?
Mazzagatti pulls guard.
He just falls. I think he turtles maybe. He pulls his balls out and then pulls guard.
Holds his balls and pulls his pants down. Let's Dana fuck him in the ass.
Okay, I don't know how you roll, but
crazy question.
Somehow
why else would Dana be coming in the cage?
Right. To handle the heavyweight title to
peel
whoever.
back those ass cheeks, shove it right in.
He's a big fan of the fist, fisting.
Anal fisting.
He goes with the high guard and a fist.
There you go.
Blocking for that. Right. All right. Darren Vern asks, would you guys be surprised if Nick Diaz walks out while he's high as fuck with a song like I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world?
No, but that would be epic.
Wait, with his brother Nate shaking, dancing, giving middle fingers. 209, bitch. 209.
I think they should be doing that already.
I think they should be a music video. I think there should be a fucking Diaz documentary.
I think so.
Tell me that wouldn't be fucking
awesome.
epic. Smoking weed.
Middle Easy. You guys are hooked up with them or something. Do some fucking get off your ass.
Goddamn right.
Do
All right.
something.
Last question.
Bitches.
We're moving so fast. We're almost done.
I
Like
gotta-
the fastest show ever.
No, I gotta pee.
Well, take this. Darren Verton. If headbutts were illegal, could Tito being naked headbang big country's head off while Nelson has only a Speedo, just in case Dana's watching with GSP? Would that even be impressive for GSP? By the way, Merry Christmas, guys.
Thank you for the Merry Christmas. I have no idea what your question was.
I don't either. That's why I just read it as fast as fuck, because the
That's
more I
right.
read it, the less it made sense.
It makes no sense. Try to ask it again in a different way.
Try in German next time.
My dick is gross. as Matt likes to
Exactly.
say.
Or purpose. I like that one. My dick is purpose.
There you
You should just. I wonder if that works as a pickup line these days. Can you just go up to a lady and be like, "Hey, my dick is purpose."
I'm not sure I would know what to do in a bar with a pickup line. I think my angle has always been I'm just going to sit there and whatever comes my way, I will make the best of the opportunity. But I'm not going to go ahead and go out there and...
Never went up to him and just like spouting crazy
not my
shit.
gig. No,
That's fun.
my gig is talking. Like, I'm a talker, okay? So if you sit down and you give me 5-10 minutes, okay, things will be all right. But if it's like the first 10 seconds, I'm not going to win that one. That's not gonna, it's not going to be me. It ain't going to happen. I'm not the freaking Jersey Shore fucking guy or whatever. You need to get to
You
know
don't just walk up and pull your shirt off and show some ripped abs.
No, I don't have
want a
ripped
piece
abs.
of this.
No, I do not have that. So, no. So
What was the I don't know. What was the one guy's style? I think he just used to
Situation?
walk up to people and just, you want to go home and fuck? Like, didn't you say you knew someone
a
that,
guy in
like,
college was like that. He would just play the numbers and just.
It's
I
a,
just
it's a
didn't
numbers
care.
game.
You know, it was the guy who would like have chicks come over for study time or whatever, and then 30 minutes later they'd be upstairs, and you'd like, how did he possibly pull this off? I don't understand what's going on here. But I think he just played his numbers, and then he just decided I'm just gonna go for broke every time. And sometimes it's in my favor, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah. Or you just pull your dick out. I'm
That
just
works
saying.
too. Wanna suck
This is
on this?
I'm gonna guess 90% of women will just
Pull your dick out and put some peanut butter on it.
they'll
some
just
jelly.
go for it. They don't even know why, but they will just get down and go for it. And maybe you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying it might be considered not legal.
Unless
probably
you're married,
in
don't
most
do that because
places.
your cock will be cut off in the
Well,
middle of the night.
Well, it's already
Snip.
it's gone. It's
If you're
already
married,
gone.
then you'll wake up and you'll be in
We should have like college tips,
college tips.
like how to get laid, how to be
yeah.
successful in college. Step 1, pull dick out.
Pull out your dick as much as possible.
Step 2, get it sucked. Step 3, profit. Something like that. I don't know.
I couldn't begin to tell you what happens in college nowadays. I'm
I don't even know. Cell phones were
too far removed.
Think about it. Think back to college. We're already in now the section, but we didn't have fucking cell phones when we were in college. I didn't. You might have.
I had a cell phone and I had a pager too.
See? Because he's a drug dealer. That's the reason you have
No.
a fucking pager.
Not a drug dealer.
I don't know about that, Ingo. Only drug dealers have pagers.
No.
No.
No. No. I was not dealing drugs in college. I may have been doing other illegal things, but not that.
He was just pimping.
Okay,
bitches.
I would come clean.
You're a pimp.
I would come clean
You're a
on the
fucking-
podcast. Is it 7 years? Is that what it is?
You're
The
fine.
statute of limitations?
You can always be tried for something, but just go for brother.
Fuck. Okay. No, I did the other kinds of scams. Graduation tickets, those kind of things.
What is that?
Well, the graduation tickets, everybody only got 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think 2 or 3. And
Okay.
the space was limited. So I had a friend who had a printing company I could get someone to give me their graduation tickets for that year. I would print 1,000 copies. Okay. And I may or may not have posted an ad.
Hey, you need a you got it. Graduation tickets?
$25
Got it,
a
bitch.
ticket, cash only. And I may or may not have paid a few people to go and make the transaction, giving them $5 per transaction. I may or may not have done that. And I may or may not have sold several thousand tickets over the course of a few years. I'm not sure. But I may or may not have. And
Awesome.
I'm just saying. And I may or may not have done some other things too that are not involving any kinds of drugs, but do involve people drinking underage. So
I think a lot of people did. And I may or may not have bounced for those kind of parties. I may or may not have said, "Fuck, the police are here!" when the police aren't here.
I'm talking about identification that you may or may not have had to say that you were a certain age.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
That's right. May or may not.
Okay.
But let me just say,
Go.
Well, business was good. Well, business was good.
Excellent.
And I'm still lucky to this day to never have been arrested. Thank you.
I can't say that.
Although several
Can't
times
say
it was
that.
quite sketchy. 7 years, right? I don't know.
Isn't that like an itch?
I don't know. What is the statute of limitations? That was 7
For
years.
what?
For
You know, I was a criminology major.
falsifying documents.
I would just say everything he's saying right now is alleged.
Alleged. Allegedly.
Don't worry about it. I don't know all the laws and rules because they fucking change them daily based on agendas or
Money.
yeah. Who's paying the most? That's who I'm going with.
I will whore myself out for $1 million, so please send cash.
What if a tobacco company wants to sponsor the show? Are you cool with that?
Maybe not.
Depends how much they pay.
Right.
See, we're all right. We're working on stuff.
I will say I'm against tobacco in general, although I do enjoy the occasional cigar. But
Especially if you can get your hands on a Cuban, because that is a different experience
it is.
than a regular.
Are we talking about cigars?
Whatever.
Or like a little Cuban
Boy.
house cleaning boy?
House boy. Preferably at 13 years of
13 or
age.
younger.
Those are the ripest.
Yes. He may or may not make you tortillas on the grill. Pound them out.
Keep going. I'm just going to wait.
I can't say anything
I'm
else.
just
'cause
digging this
everything
hole for
else
us.
I was going to say would be inappropriate at this point. So I'm going to stop.
Let's kill this. Let's kill this fucker.
That has been this week's edition of MMA Nuts. We wish you and yours a Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Festivus, Hanukkah, fucking Boxing Day. What else is there? Whatever. Your pagan day, your pagan
Treat your
holiday.
hose right,
Yes.
especially if you're a pimp. Give them a little something extra.
I hope you get everything.
Probably
you
a
want.
left hook. Depends what comes first.
Fair enough. My
All
name's
right.
Ingo Weigold.
Hey, Graham. Thanks for playing.
Oh.